option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing is Manning on third down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning got, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mark Barron coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage, and they try to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th. Goff got his man over the middle. This is quick. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of...
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 30.
Here's Goff now on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. So an extra defensive back on the field. They need a stop here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Time for a break. And this is going to be incomplete. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Good.
They go ahead and snap it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenny Brin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the
touchdown Giants. Victor Cruz, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Green.
Throwing now. Goff. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and 2. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now. Detroit! 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 Let's go. Blue line. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice, get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That is incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Manning. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, total.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. One final try. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better.